Just follow orders.
So this is going to want to be aggressive and trying to trade up with Han units, so it keeps him off, being able to cunning, being able to trade efficiently, so he can get to the mid and late game, so he can just start, vomiting out his resource row. So it'll be interesting to see. I haven't seen Padme Tarkintown in action in constructed, so
it's actually
let's see how this goes. We'll try and do the best commentary we can from the Padme side, but I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be looking at.
Yeah, I know Scott has played a lot of Padme in draft. That's his secret weapon at the moment. Yeah, we'll do our best to give our insight on some of the more.
Thanks for the props, Cam. Glad you could watch. Hope we can see you at Wayward on Tuesday. We missed you last Tuesday.
So also I'll do my best to keep track of the scoreboard health. I'm actually going to start the timer, I believe. Yes, I'll start. Cool. If you feel like we're missing a health or anything like that, just let us know, because we can try to collaborate with the guys on the
Scott
ground.
Is saying Bodhi will not be useful in this game, so I'm going to assume that it's a very event-light deck.
Yeah, mostly units go wide. I started the timer, but they must be waiting for the go.
It should be fine. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a little hard for me to hear on the stream at max volume, but that may be my end. Is anybody else having issues? Because obviously Aussie Wookie is on site, so maybe because he's in the store, he's struggling to hear. Is volume fine for everybody else? I can adjust if needs be. Yeah, cool. They're starting. Let's get it. 55 minutes.
All right. So in Dimitri's hand, it looks like he's
Mulligan. Yeah, Dimitri's
Mulligan.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I can see. I saw the slave. The slave
looks
in
like
Burak's
he's got
hand.
a cunning already.
Chris, this is first round. Chris, just started. Cool. Man, I'm happy with the setup. I'll say that we're seeing the players' hands a little bit. Quality's good. We weren't sure how everything was going to turn out, but I'm happy with that. The good thing with Han, like you're rarely going to mulligan, because you can play so much turn one. Like you have obviously all your 1 and 2 drops, but every single one of your 3 drop can be played turn one. So that just facilitates so much.
I actually played Dimitri down in the Melbourne PQ, the first one I think, and he was on Kylo Yellow, and he absolutely spanked me. Absolutely. I didn't receive such a spanking the whole day, and I was playing Sabine the whole day, but I got absolutely spanked by this Kylo Yellow.
Yeah, so it looks like he likes aggressive decks. I expect this Padme to be relatively aggressive as well. Very similar to what you'd find maybe like a Leia. What Leia used to be. Yeah.
And with Padme, you get the card draw as well, don't you, on Coordinate. So it'll be interesting to see how this deck fires. I mean, this is what we like to see. We like to see some sort of off-meta stuff do well. Starting with a Battlefield Marine.
Yeah, and so I think he's going to play the Slave here, which is a nightmare. Yeah.
Okay, someone's saying, wait, this is Teeb casting. Do you know Chris Tott? Okay,
maybe
so
I do.
Liberated Slaves. He is holding. Looks like he's got a Gamorrean Guard, a Cunning, and I can't see the other card. It might be
telling you,
6 cost.
There's heaps of people in this chat that we know. It's just because it's their Twitch names. Like we're like, who's this?
Here we go. So Scott's saying Tarkintown is good versus Han. Padme with a chance.
Okay.
Need to hit Han on flip turn with a Republic Tactical Officer or Heroic Sacrifice.
Funny.
It's always a good sign when your opponent has to read your cards. It kind of gives you the mental edge.
Hey, at least Dimitri just gave it to him and didn't throw it. It's just.
Yeah. Shots fired. All right, so we've got.
So here he threw he got rid of an Enfys. he probably thinks he won't need that. Emphasis is such an amazing card. I got to lock in and do my damage. Okay, there you go.
We've got the Liberated Slaves that has traded with the Marine. So this is what Han wants to do, is use his big units.
Okay.
Uses big units to trade efficiently and flood the board, so he's got options for cunning.
Interesting that he claimed here and not Tarkintown, one of the slaves. I wonder why he's keeping the Tarkintown for. Because on 20...
Look, I mean, it does threaten, like, if he can somehow disrupt the liberated slaves that hasn't been damaged, like tap it down or something like that, and then if he cunnings the liberated slaves
that's true,
has damage, then he can just Tarkintown it. So he's threatening his Tarkintown.
The issue here on 4 here is probably going to want to play the 3/4 that creates clone on attack.
The Shakti.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's probably in his deck for 4. Okay. Yeah, see because now the issue is now you're taking the 6.
Yeah, see, I feel like he should have attacked. I don't know why. There might be a reason why he's held up the restored arc. The arc, but
I don't know why he didn't attack
first. Potential to be blown out there. Yeah, why he didn't attack first, because he could have just been bounced off the board.
Okay, so we have 2 types of player here. One player that uses his die in 5s, and one that does 6s. Yeah, that's gonna
keep you on your toes, Tebow.
That's gonna be tricky It's gonna be tricky for Dimitri now.
This is getting ugly for Dimitri already with that board that's been built up on the.
He should have targeted down that slave.
He might Tarkintown it now.
Yeah, but now
he is now behind 3 damage.
Because now he's going to take 7, puts him on 13. He's already half health. That's just don't love that. I can see an Echo in hand. There's a Cunning for Han, a Surprise Strike. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to control the ground,
especially because he can play both this turn. If he uses his 3rd card to put down, he can have 6. So he could potentially do an extra 7 on top of whatever he's already got on the board. He could actually lethal here.
Again, he really needed to. Dimitri really needed to control the ground in the early game. It could have been that he just had terrible draw, and he just drew into space units over his ground units, so he could take the battle to the ground. But now the Han player, Burak's just taking over the ground, and he'll be able to one-shot this. No, he won't be able to one-shot it just yet.
I don't think you do.
He's just going to get blown out by Cunning here now.
Yeah, I think that's how much to base we got here. We got 7 plus 4. We got 11 to base, plus Han's coming. Han will probably come out this turn, I'd say. Yep, cool. So he's killing this. They don't have the tokens. Speaking of tokens, what do you guys think of these new tokens in the chat? Those new double-sided ones. Are you gonna get them? Happy, not happy? What do you think? I probably won't get those new tokens. Those Twin Suns deck pods though. It's definitely coming my way.
I like the tokens. I just feel like that's what they should have come out with to begin with. Is the double-sided ones. I like the base counter thing. But the only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't auto roll, which I think is a huge miss. I just spent, I don't know how much more money than I should have on one of those little magic spinny upper thingies.
Okay, so hold on, because he's putting a lot of damage here. Let me just, he's on 12, he's on 17. Whoops, my bad. So...
See, look, I actually had Metal Fab tokens.
17 to 6.
And I really, really liked them, but I actually just sold them because I just preferred using dice. I ended up just not using them. I did buy an extra like half set, which came with shields and all that sort of stuff, and the initiative tokens. And so I used that half set, and I just sold the full set to another player. All right, here.
23.
Okay, so
7, so that's 24, right? He's one off lethal. That's exactly what I told you he was gonna do. He was gonna resource one, being able to play cunning and surprise track at the same time. Like he played an echo and a red 3 this turn. Like that doesn't do anything, right?
So we're on 6, 12, 24.
He's not coming back from that.
No, he can't unless he can board wipe 3 units. There's no way he can.
I think they called it. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So game one goes to
Han.
Han. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna
just put one in brackets next to their names, maybe.
Who's up? Burak.
Yep, Burak will be up. One game.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you could go 1-0 and then 0-1 next to Dimitri, but I think people get the gist of it if we just put 1 next to it.
I'll just leave it as that.
Yep.
Also, if that's more for Aussie Wookie, but if some players are members of teams or anything like that, like if we're getting some of the VIC SWU guys on camera, let us know, because we'll I can put that in bracket in front of the name so that we shout them out a little bit.
What's the weather doing in Melbourne today?
Because there's Russell coming watching the stream.
It is shitty in Sydney today. Also, we swear, so
yeah, apologies. This is not a Russell. I know you have Ethan watching. Apologies for that in advance. Russell from Newcastle. I've played him a few times.
Oh, okay.
Newcastle,
I will confirm my
your emotions.
Yes. Who's representing Sydney Eastern Suburbs in the tournament? I don't think there's any Sydney players down in Melbourne today.
We could be wrong.
I don't live in the eastern suburbs, but I know the eastern suburbs very well. I work out at council there, contract out to council there part time. But I don't. Where do eastern suburbs players go to play?
Well, Maroubra is probably the best for them, but I don't know if there's a lot of them.
Isn't there? Sydney is getting their own PQ. Our PQ is on the. Is it the 16th?
16th. Yep.
16th. Of February.
Clint, if you're, because
can you hear
your
Facebook
messenger
thing in the background?
So I don't know why.
It's
because
I'll just close Facebook. It's all good.
Yeah, is it?
So it's only Tivy anyway, just saying what he's buying because he's got a spending habit.
He's got a spending habit. He's currently looking at buying some big Star Wars helmet. Maroubra, Maroubra is still going. I think they were having something today, actually, 11. I think Timothy was saying something about.
I think they do draft on Saturdays. Maroubra's in that funny little location where it's impossible to get to from anywhere other than Maroubra.
So it looks like Dimitri sideboarding a couple of cards in. If you're Han, I don't think you sideboard anything. That matchup is easy for you.
How many viewers have we got at the moment?
I can tell you that.
54 viewers. So what, Scott, you might be able to help us. What potentially would Dimitri be sideboarding in for this game? He might need to get a little bit more aggressive, I think. And he might want to start flooding. He needs to, go wide on the ground side. So he can... Oh, it's... Fessin is...
You'll get it. Who's in nowhere?
I can't think of his name.
Who's in nowhere at the
I
moment?
can't think of his... I know, I can't think of his name.
He'll get to us.
I can't think. Sorry, Jesper. Is it Jesper?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So obviously, for all the people watching on YouTube, you don't have the chat. But yeah, so we're going back and forth, interacting with the chat a little bit. These gameplay videos that will be uploaded to YouTube will look a little bit different than the usual, because there's a lot of commentating that goes on. A lot of sometimes we'll talk about other stuff, like we were just talking about the game genic tokens. We have a long day of Styles Unlimited, so we have to talk about a lot of stuff, and we'll do our best to stay on the gameplay, but at times we'll talk about
I'm pretty sure my voice is not going to last the day. It's starting to fade already.
Make sure you have a water bottle next to you. You'll be fine.
I've got a water bottle next to me.
A lot of tea and honey.
As soon as it hits 12 o'clock, you might hear that tinny being cracked. But
I need to get some ginger beers.
I definitely won't last the full day then. So no, we won't be cracking tinnies at 12 o'clock.
You don't want 4 jobs that can get bouncy like K2, yeah. I mean, his Tarkintown was key. I think he should have Tarkintown's first turn.
I think he was using Tarkintown to try and keep a cunning unit in check. So a damaged unit that might possibly be cunning. I could be wrong, but that is where I think he was thinking.
Okay, so Han is throwing. Interesting. Let me see if I can see what he's got in hand, Dimitri. Berserk is asking if that'll be a top 16 or a top 8. It should be a top 8, regardless.
Should be top 8 no matter what.
PQs are only top 8s. Like, top 16 players are still awarded with top 16 promo cards, but from a top cut point of view, it will just be a top 8. I think that's all you can hope for a one-day event.
Actually, touching on that, interestingly, sectors and regionals are only cut to top 8s as well, and they're meant to be 1,000+ person events.
Interesting. Well, it depends. If they're making 2-day events, you can do top 16, but if you're making top 8, if you want to keep it in one day, you have to do top 8. So, Waylay, Han unit. Is it a L337s I can see in his hands? So he's resourcing a big Falcon. Also, I was seeing a lot of people complaining about the fact that there was, I think, 2 Falcons coming out this set this morning.
I mean, there's a lot of Falcons.
Yeah, stop complaining, guys. It's fine. Everybody likes the Falcon.
I mean,
as
I said before, like, is that new Gold Leader a Rebel unit as well? It must be.
Yeah. So L337s against his Battlefield Marine. Whoa, be careful with the table, gentlemen.
Okay, so
interesting. We've seen the players read a lot of the cards.
Dimitri might not be like a frequent player. We're not too sure.
So they don't have tokens. Like, it's the second time. Like, obviously, Burak is using the cards as tokens. Like earlier, they didn't have a shield. Is it a shield token they were looking for? No, he was looking for the
shield token.
No, he was looking for the token to say that he has used his base epic action. So they don't have token.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a Bodhi. Is he going to use that Bodhi? No, he's resourcing Bodhi. I saw he has a Gomorian guard as well. It's harder for me to see Dimitri's hand. I saw he's got an Echo.
Echo is not a great play early. Echo is definitely more of a mid to late game card.
Man, interesting enough, I played against a Rex Green yesterday. And he played Echo turn 1. My first turn was in space, so I couldn't kill it. And he played Manufactured Soldiers turn 2, which creates 2 Clone Trooper for 2. He was playing double green. So he played Manufactured Soldiers. And that was good.
I think Dimitri what should have done here is actually bash into the L3 to remove the shield, and it makes.
He's got to be aggressive, I think.
Yeah, Burak, interesting choice whether he goes to base or he then trades in with the Battlefield Marine.
I think you almost want him to go to base. Here he bounced to Battlefield Marine. It's annoying because you're one step further from your coordinate with Echo.
Well, now he can just trade with the free. The Echo
so he can, but I think if you're watching Han on turn 2 using a Waylay to send a Battlefield Marine back to hand, I think you're happy with that. Why is his Battlefield Marine?
That's fair. Like you've got usually most of these Han decks are running 2 Waylays.
Yeah, because you have the Cantina bounces as well. You have the cunning, so you don't need too much more bounce.
That's the thing about these cunning decks, or these Han decks, is basically you have to count to 5. Like 2 Waylays, 3 cunnings. And if you can survive all that, I think you just basically...
That's really good.
Not necessarily win the game, but...
So Batch Brothers,
you're in a good spot.
The Echo gets coordinated, so he's a 4/4 now, meaning he can't get killed by the... so they don't have Clone Trooper tokens. Okay, cool. There we go. I was going to say, Dimitri, if you're playing a deck with clones, bring some clones.
Dude, he's playing my favorite card from the set, Batch Brothers.
Okay, so now the Echo loses coordinates, which is fine.
That's what Scott said. Scott said Dimitri should have hit into the shield to make Burak give
Make a
him sort
decision.
of like a tough choice. Yeah.
So here he's going face. He doesn't want to trade the board. Gomorian guard, I think, incoming. Yep. Ah, man, I don't know how he manages that.
Yeah, see, now he's in a tough spot already with this. What he needs is a heroic sacrifice to trade up into.
What does he have?
My guess is
So he's got. Hold on.
Is...
If we're looking at the smuggle, so Burak has a really good smuggle right now. He's got I saw a DJ, I saw a Falcon, and the 4/7. The Zoe Bliss and the Zoe Bliss as well in his smuggle. So he's got 3 of his 5 cards. Can be smuggled back.
He's resourced a Spark. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so here obviously you take Padme out, which she's tricky to kill, meaning Echo gets the coordinate with a big body, so he's probably gonna kill the Batch Brother to get rid of the coordinate. This is actually a decent interaction. He's got a Cunning in hand, right? Probably gonna play that, if we're being honest.
I think you just play the Cunning on the like. What has he got to blow out this? The only thing he could have is a heroic sacrifice that he could blow out if he played Cunning.
Cunning.
Like he can't tap everything. He can only bounce one.
I think you're happy to send the Echo back. You don't want to send the Batch Brothers.
I think he's gonna tap. Because if he's got a heroic sacrifice in hand, he's just going to blow out whatever he plays. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. He's bouncing. He's not pumping. Interesting.
Yeah, because he knows that they're relying on coordinate relatively heavily. You don't want that 4/4 on the board. Can you guys on the stream confirm that you guys didn't hear the follow alert that just came out? It's Mark 15. Thanks for the follow, but I just want to make sure the chat didn't hear it, so it doesn't impact your experience with the stream. Okay, so he's replaying that Echo. Cool. Okay, awesome.
Now he can't deal with the Han.
Can't deal with the Han. The Han's not gonna come out unless he. I think he's gonna keep him for next turn so he can play the Han unit.
He doesn't really have a lot to play.
He's got the Han
but he
unit.
Could...
Ooh.
No, if he taps to come out, then attacks.
Gotta keep track of the score. Apologies, gentlemen. 6-5. There we go.
If he taps, he could drop a. Does he have a 3-cost Falcon in hand? I can't see.
The didn't see one though. He's got the slaves though. He's got a Plo Koon. That's a Plo Koon. A 4 Plo Koon. Yeah, 4 is not great for stream, guys. 4 more to base. Correct.
Yeah, so he's going to be on 10.
Yeah, and putting the... Man, it's tough because...
this is gross.
Dimitri's playing a good game. Like, he's playing well. He's doing what he's supposed to do, I feel. All right, Tofu. I'll try to speak a little bit more. I can't... I can up Clint a little bit. I'll try to up myself a little bit.
I can up my mic a little bit.
No, you're fine. It's on my end. I'm
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Jesper's right. You need to have a plan for the Han flip. Because if Han can get that sort of resource burst, it's you kind of wipe his whole turn if you can just nuke Han off the board when he flips. But if you let him resource and be able to play another unit, it's very difficult to come back from that. But I think Dimitri has learnt from the first game about trying to stay on board and trying to control the board. But
hi, Velfin. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah, the Han units are just bigger than his.
Oh, see, like, I don't love these Republic officers here. I think you send your Echo into. Oh, I thought it's a Republic officer. I thought that was a Yularen. It's a Republic officer.
Yeah. No.
So here he's gonna get the draw. Okay, so he gets another Republic officer, which is good. I don't know if the unique is unique. Yeah, Padme takes some damage.
Republic Tactical Officer is not unique, so he can then
play a second one. Maybe
play a second one.
God. So
okay, so Han's just racing now.
I think he does. I think you're fine.
I think you have to use the Echo to get rid of the Han to have any sort of chance.
So is that his discard over there? That's his discard. Okay. So he's got a Han unit in hand, so he's gonna kill that Echo.
Yeah, he just has to trade the Echo with the Han now.
Okay, so you see that's the issue. But now he gave Yularen. He put Yularen down. Yeah, they'll get +1.
Not a Republic. Yeah. Maybe it was a Yularen, not a Republic Tactical Officer.
Now the second one he played. So now he's using Han to kill Padme.
Okay.
Which
is fine.
She's fine. Does he have enough for another Republic officer or no? He needs to. If he doesn't kill that Han, he's game over.
He has to kill the Han. Yeah, he does have another Republic Tactical Officer. But
the issue is you're on 13.
He's only got one resource left, so he can't. He shouldn't have played the Yularen. He should have just tagged the Republic Tactical Officer. But
I mean, to be honest, Han attacked Padme, which was already tapped. If I was the Han player, I probably would have taken down the Echo, knowing the Echo was ready to attack. You avoid 5 damage. Padme was not really a clear
example of this Han deck being very difficult to play. There's so many different lines. What is the correct line to take?
Yeah. Yeah, he's putting a bit of damage on there, but it's not really gonna matter.
I think he's just a little bit behind now.
Okay, daring raid on. Yeah, it's not enough though. You can't see. That's my thing with Tarkintown. If you don't use Tarkintown early, then you end up having a 25 health base and you don't do much with it.
Mm.
Hold on. I can hear a little bit of. Yeah. Now he has initiative. He can kill whatever he wants with Han.
Yeah, I don't know how Dimitri comes back from this one. What is he on? He's on 6 resources. What possibly... I mean, he could have a Wrecker that he could just drop the Wrecker and kill Han.
Let me see. Bright Hope. I can see a Bright Hope. I think I saw Saw Gerrera. I could be wrong.
I don't think he's got anything big enough to deal with that Han.
Doesn't look like it.
Trading into it.
So much base damage already, nothing to stop Han from doing the rest. Yeah, it's just... That's the thing. Even if he attacks with... Oh, damn. Hotshot. Yeah. I think you put 90 base here, to be honest. Put him on 22. Yep. He's getting die. So 90 base. So 22. 1, 2, 3.
It's rough.
19? Why is he only on 19?
He should be on 13 plus 9 is 22. 6, 12, 18.
No, it should be one. It should be 21, I think, because the hotshot is +2, not +3. +3 surprise strike.
Oh, okay.
So he should have taken 8. He was on 13. He should be. That's fine. 21. Yep.
All right, we got 61 viewers. Welcome to the new viewers.
Hope
you're enjoying the stream.
I think he should be on 21, guys. He's on 20 right now. I don't know if Aussie Wookie can hear me. Aussie Wookie, I think, is judging. I think
6, 8. Yeah, he should be on 21.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I don't think it'll matter either. I'll just message Aussie Wookie on Discord. And I
think he was on 13. I could have been wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was on 13. From my count. What do you have? You would have had.
I'll make sure he can hear.
Okay, cool. Aussie Wookie is not judging. He's just. That's fine.
Okay, cool. But you can hear us fine, Aussie Wookie, now? Okay, cool.
Okay, I talked about the math. Okay, should be fine. So he was on 13.
Plus 8.
Fesan is confirming. 21, they just can't count. That's fine. Never mind.
Maths is hard.
Okay. So he just played it from hand, right? So no shield.
What was that?
Jetpack. Slightly hard for you to hit clean. I can bump Clint a little bit. There you go.
Okay, so apparently jetpack is the new tech.
He's going all in on that Han.
But there's no, he can't, like, how is Dimitri supposed to remove that Han? I mean, heroic sacrifice will get you there. But
so he did smuggle it, so he does have the shield. Okay, cool. That's what I was missing.
Yeah, he's just finding the shield. Yes.
Yeah. I thought he had played it from hand because I didn't see the shield, but now he must have.
You have to claim here.
I don't know.
Has to
so you can lose the shield. Maybe you need like a big sentinel of some kind.
Dimitri's only option is to claim.
Don't draw. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you. I mean, at the same time, it wouldn't have mattered too much because he was going to.
Yeah, he was obviously looking for a specific answer, but.
Oh yeah, James, you're right. He does give the shield even if it's not smuggled. It's just gives shield for
correct.
this round. Correct.
It just costs 4 if it's smuggled. He really needed to.
Yeah, Scott is saying there's no sentinels in this deck. In green red, man, how do you get rid of something like Han?
He needed heroic sacrifice or another pump, like a tactical officer.
Again,
to do the 4.
That unused Tarkintown really hurts him because Han's claims. So that's
actually he can get rid of it here because he can just attack with the Republic tactical officer, then Tarkintown it.
It's Yularen.
With the Yularen, sorry.
So he's going to do 3. I just don't think that's enough. I don't know what he's got in here. He's got 5. How much health does he have left? 3.
Does Jetpack give health?
So he kills him because he has the red 3. So he's fine. So he kills him. Yep. And he heals 1. So he should be on. I'm gonna follow the score that they have on their base, but it should Okay, so he caught a break here.
Okay, all right.
11-19.
Can he stabilize here?
Can he stabilize?
Because if he can control whatever
that's
comes
tough.
out,
that's tough because he drew 2 DJs.
Double DJs.
Double DJs for Burak.
Which at this point in the game, stealing a resource doesn't do anything. For
Not really.
Dimitri doesn't care if the resource is stolen.
Yeah.
I mean, it might give Han more options, but Dimitri now goes, okay, well, I'm just going to control whatever you put on the board. Like, if you play the DJ, I'm just going to kill it.
Plus, he has so many actions. So, what does he have in his resource? I think he still has a Zori Bliss, Falcon, I believe, and another DJ. I think so. His 3 DJs are... He's got 2 in the resource, 1 in hand, unless he kept both. Ooh, Kira.
Scott, you can just tap into the Discord if you want and comment on this match.
You'll have to. I have to invite him on the. Oh, he's driving actually.
Yeah, I think he is driving. Yeah, I don't know how he's driving and watching games and this.
Okay, so that's still some good cards, man.
Okay,
the low ship is unreal.
The green unit there heals 3.
Oh come on, don't
as well.
Please don't read your Kira. Should know better than that. Okay, so the gunship, he's calling the gunship, which I don't think it matters here because I'm killing Kira straight away, so I can play my gunship.
I think
I swear he drew double DJ, so I don't know how he ended up
He
with
did-
Akira
he
in
did.
hand.
Maybe it was Akira and a DJ, because they do actually kind of look similar from
Yeah.
our point of view.
It's a bit weird.
Yep. Okay. That's going to do 3.
Yeah,
Doesn't
3
it do
back, 2
3?
knights, 2 downs, 2.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
only does 1. Yeah. It's not a 2-4. It's a
Mm-hmm.
1-4.
Ooh, okay, tech. So now that's tricky. You have to kill that tech, not necessarily because of the tech DJ combo, but you don't want him to. He's out of cards. He's got 1 card in hand. You don't want his hand to become 8 cards. Basically, is
So
what I'm
if
getting at.
what does the gunship do again? It does damage to a unit based on how many Republic units you've got.
Correct. So right now he's got 1, 2, 3, but he can't play it. He's got to kill the Kira first, which I think he can with his soldiers of the 332nd. Is that Ahsoka's
He can.
unit?
Yeah, I think
you
he can
do.
do 3 off that.
Yeah. Because he's got the coordinates. He's got red 1. Ooh. He does have that unit that ambushes. Yep. So no, what does he kill here? Okay, he kills Kira. Cool.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, okay.
4. So
I thought it
now
was the
he
one
can
that-
play.
I thought it was the one that healed on coordinate. That healed.
How did he survive? Last I looked, there was a Voltron Han about to win. Well, for how did he kill his Han? I'll tell you what. The red 3 left unchecked is doing work.
Yeah.
And now you play the gunship. You kill tech.
Yeah. He might actually run away with the game here now.
Mm-hmm. His claim
2.
still 11. Yep.
Gunship. Kill the tech.
I think if you're Han, you probably just call that.
And then he's doing 4 into base. No, 5 into base with Anakin, and then 3. So that's another 8.
Because that gunship's doing 4. Gunship. The Anakin's ship is doing 4.
Yeah, it's doing 4 plus 1. With
So
the
15.
raid
So he's
from
on
Red 3.
19. 19.
Okay,
Oh,
so Dimitri's in a really good spot here.
Really good spot.
It was looking very, very dicey for him earlier.
I don't think you come back. I'm surprised by the amount of cards that both the players are reading. Like these are not like we're relatively deep into the set.
Gunship. I don't know. He's played a lot of Republic cards though.
Yeah.
On Dimitri's side.
I mean, Burak was.
As I said, Dimitri might be more of a casual player.
So
and he might not be familiar with the.
How did he kill the Han?
cards.
Well, kill the Han. He sent his He sent a unit to break the shield, and then he sent his and then he Tarkintown, and then he sent his Yularen. His Yularen was doing 3 damage. Okay, so he's bouncing the gunship, which I don't know about that. I think here, if you're Dimitri, you're super happy with that. You just go.
Yeah, because whatever he plays now, he can replay the gunship.
So you do
and just
5 to base with that.
So do 5 to base with the Anakin.
Yeah, so 20, 24.
I mean, he's got
He's
got
his
lethal
on board,
here.
Yeah, that's true. So someone saying in the chat, if you're not doing a lot of draft, pre-release stuff, some of the cards of the Padme deck might not be familiar.
I mean, and I mean, you said Dimitri was reading a lot of the Han cards, but Dimitri might.
No,
not be
it was
familiar with-
no, it was Burak. Burak was reading some of his cards. He was,
Oh, was he?
like, yeah, he
Okay.
was reading his Kira and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, look, I pretty much play hero only, so I pretty much know what all the hero cards.
Anything villain, you're gonna have to reread.
Ugh,
How does he win that?
Don't take me with those dirty villain cards.
Okay.
So how does Han recover here? Okay, got a Cantina bouncer to bounce a unit. Okay, which is fine because he just.
Which is fine because you just replay your gunship here. He's out of resources. You replay the gunship. You have to kill that Cantina bouncer because you're in lethal if he's got a surprise strike.
Yeah, he has to remove the Cantina
Unless he's got enough to kill him. I don't know that you need to scoop for time. You still got 27 minutes left in that game. You really don't need to scoop. Give me a second, I'll be back.
No problem. So I can't quite see what's in Dimitri's hand here, but he's got the gunship, and if he drops the gunship, he's going to be doing 3 damage to the Cantina bouncer. But here he can now do. Yeah, here we go. So he does 3 damage to the bouncer. He will kill the bouncer, which is fine. Then another 3 to base. And it looks like we got the scoop here. This is round 1 of Swiss. If you look at the scoreboard on the side, you'll see that we've got round 1. Dimitri just took game 2 of round 1. And we've got 25-ish minutes left in the round. However, it looks like the timer's stopped for some reason. Not too sure what's happened there. I'll have Tebow look at it when he gets back. So it did look a bit dicey there for Padme halfway through that game, but Dimitri managed to stabilize really, really well by controlling the board on the ground and just going wide, and Han isn't able to deal with all those units. See you, Scott. Tap in later for some commentary once you get home. Looks like neither player has sideboarded for game 3. And the Han player is... Tebow, the timer stopped for some reason.
No, I can see it's still run on OBS.
Oh, it's not running. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. It's just started again.
Okay, we're good. Okay, maybe there was an issue on the board. Okay. I'm gonna reset the scores. Cool, and I'm gonna go Dimitri. There we go.
Okay, so Dimitri's strategy of going ground early really worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable in this deck. I feel like he probably should have gone for ground units. Like mulligan for ground units to try and control the board until he could get rid of Han.
Yeah, Dimitri saying something interesting that Han got greedy attacking base for 8. I kind of agree that bulking this Han massively was a bit greedy. I think he should have killed the Echo or something else. I think if you're Han, you could have controlled the board. Like, Han is great because he can go for base for 6, awesome. But his real strength is being able to kill everything, like, and not taking any damage back, right? That's even when I have the advantage, I like to use my Han to just clear everything else and you attack base with all your other units. Han is just a massive board clearer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say it was a misplay by Burak, and he missed the, he can take out my Han with the shield and kill me with the Tarkintown. I would say he probably miscalculated the math with the red 3, which is a common problem.
Yes.
You forget about the math with the red 3.
Absolutely. I think he probably thought...
He may have thought he was safe.
Probably thought as well, if he spends like all his resources on his turn killing Mahan, I'm still okay.
As well. Yeah, that's correct.
Maybe that's what he thought. But and he probably didn't draw that well after that. You know, I saw him pick up 2 DJs or DJ and Akira, whatever it ended up being. Okay, Kira. And foil cards, please don't bring foil cards to tournaments. They're not good for stream. Bring hyperspaces, not foil. Okay, so we see a pillage, a daring raid,
Cody, Echo, and the
Republic Arc. Yep, the Republic Arc is such a good card.
The Cody could put in some work here as well.
I think so. It's interesting. He's gonna call. So he calls pillage.
See you, Jesper. Nice to see you.
Bye, Jesper. Thanks for tuning in.
Stranger.
I mean, by the time you go to sleep and wake up, we might still be here.
Be top 8.
We might still be here.
Andrew just let me know that Burak is actually a top 8 player at the last GQ.
PQ. Yeah, I don't know.
PQ,
maybe he did make a GQ cover that I'm not aware of. What the Aussie Wookie? Can you talk? Was it at the last Melbourne PQ, and what was he playing?
He was probably playing Han.
I don't remember a Han last PQ.
I think there was a Han in the top 8.
So here at Tarkintown, that so he's on 6. He Tarkintown to Kira because Kira named Pillage.
Oh no, he's playing Boba Green.
Oh yeah. Well.
Highest placing Boba
Green
look at that. Last PQ. Yeah, I think probably what happened, it was kind of a either make Dimitri have it play. Here's my Han, you either deal with it or I win, or he miscalculated the red three, the damage that he could put through to kill the Voltron Han. Um, as a Sabine player, I kind of take the make you have it mentality a little bit, but I think with Han you can play a little bit more defensively, like more control-y. Um, so it could have just been a miscalculation in damage with the red three.
This the liberated slave is doing some work. He's already put 9 damage into his base.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, that liberated slaves, and this is
Okay, that's an interesting cunning. Tap bounce. I think if you're Dimitri, you're happy with such a weak, like.
I think
quote,
that's
unquote,
fine. I
weak
like
cunning.
if you're tap bouncing me.
Okay, so he just pillaged him. So surprise strike, and I think it's a plow. I think a plow and a surprise strike. That he
yeah,
just
it looks like a
pillaged.
plow. Yeah, it looks like a plow.
Okay, pass.
Like they basically just time walked each other for
He
that
just
round.
picked up a falcon. Yeah, except that Burak managed to put 3 damage to base because he played first.
Yeah, but he's not super duper behind. Like
No, he's not.
Dimitri was further behind at this point in the last round, and he managed to stabilize. Like he's got the board. I mean,
So Burak's got a falcon
Burak's
in hand.
he's going to get the tempo back with the Falcon.
I think he plays big falcon here.
I think he might almost bounce the Anakin's. Oh no, sorry, it's not in his hand. I saw the Cantina bouncer, but it's in the resource
It's in the
stack.
resource. He only has a 3/4 falcon in hand. He drew a falcon and a. God, I just had it. And just kept
Now,
the falcon.
If I was Dimitri, I would be not punching that Anakin Skywalker into
Until you
base.
do-
I'd be using it to hold the Falcon hostage.
That Cody can be really interesting right now. He can't kill the falcon though.
He can if he has like a Republic tactical officer or something.
If he does, yes. He's just playing Cody now.
If he's got a pump, and I think you're going to want to be removing that from the board rather than.
So now he put Cody. Unfortunately, you're not going to be
Now
doing
he
enough
can't.
damage. Okay, so big falcon, 5/5, which I
Okay.
think is a good play.
He's ambushing in. Yep.
No, he can't. He played it from
No,
the
you
row.
can't ambush it. No, you're right. You can't ambush it.
Played it from the row. So here, how much damage is she doing?
She's going to be doing 3.
Okay, she restores. Maybe that's what I missed earlier on the base count. It's Padme must have
You might
restored
have
one.
actually. Yeah, you might have actually.
Well, she restored 1 because he's on 11. She restores 1, and he took 2 damage. No, 1 more because of Cody. Okay, so he found
That's
a
the-
Republic tactical officer, which I don't.
And now he's going to kill. Can he kill the Falcon with that?
No, because he needs 2.
Falcon 5 or 6.
He needs 2 to play it. So he can't kill him. He
Oh,
can
he
kill
found
it with it.
Sorry, he found the Republic tactical.
Yeah, he
officer,
just
yeah.
found it. Yeah. And okay, so he played his Han, killed his. I
That's
Cody.
actually all right.
think that's
Because
fine.
he now takes initiative. He kills Han with Padme.
God, he's got what is he looking through? Is that his hands? No way. He's got a lot of cards.
He's got a lot of cards.
Good lord. Okay, so yeah, good job. We got. I think it's probably should be almost a rule that you got to put a token on the Han resource because obviously props to Burak, he discarded it, but I think it's so easy to forget,
Oh, 100%.
especially with those
Same.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so he kills Han straight away right here.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Great play. And now this is where Dimitri's starting to stabilize. This is what we saw last time. As soon as he dropped that gunship, he managed to stabilize.
So
And
now the
Han,
thing
now
is,
Han's trying to race him.
what is he on?
Han
He's on
realizes his only
14.
chance at winning is by racing him.
14-10. Padme being able to restore 1 is actually beautiful. He's only got 1 open, so he can't. Okay, still
He's
one.
gonna. I think no. He should be. He should be going. Oh no.
I think if you're Burak, you probably killed that interceptor.
13. I think he should have gone into the.
Ooh,
I can't see. I can't see what's in his hands.
I really dislike this Spark of Rebellion with so many cards in hand. Okay, got rid of a Bright Hope, but he's got 2 of them. He's got 3 open, so he's probably gonna play the Falcon.
So what's? I mean, I think he
Go to
needs some
base.
Tarkintown here.
He's used it. He's used it already. He's used it. He used it
has
to
he?
kill. Used it to kill Kira. What is he doing here? He should have taken some damage to his base. Yeah, there we go. 14, and he attacked for 5. Fuck, he's using 5s and 6s. 18, 14.
Okay. Okay, so Dimitri needs to deal.
Oh, and he played the Falcon.
Okay, so Dimitri can
attack.
Kill the Falcon, the small Falcon, but he can't do everything. This is where something like Rebel Assault really comes in handy. Okay, so he's got the Bright Hope, which if he smuggles, so he's got a tech. Burak's got a tech in the resource row which he could play, and then
Only 1 card in hand.
Yeah, but with the tech in the resource row, it's not a huge deal. Dimitri needs to start trading here.
Yeah, I think so. That I think he kills that liberated slave with his gunship. Hold on,
he should have killed the liberated slaves earlier. He's allowed the liberated
tapped.
slaves way too much damage.
What did the liberated slave do? Because he's exhausted, but I don't know. I can't see any damage on base or damage on a unit. So, where did the slave go?
I think it went into base.
He didn't. Like, he hasn't changed. He's still on 18. Like, he just tapped. He just tapped his slave.
Yeah, I know. They're not keeping a clean board state. Like, we can't tell.
Did he go to base? What's going on? Aussie Wookie, please. What's going on? So he's on 17. That's fine. But what did he do with his? Do I have the judge somewhere?
They're not writing it down on the side, are they?
That I don't mind. But if you get attacked, just put the.
We're not too sure the damage count is correct.
Burak,
we're not too sure where the liberated slaves.
Burak attacked with his liberated slave. He had initiative. He attacked, but if he went to base, no damage was added. If he went into a unit, like no damage was added either. So there's something dead I was missing. Damage on Tarkintown. Yeah, but like where? Like
he's adjusting it. No, he's adjusting it now.
No, he just held.
No,
he's restored one. No, I know the other one. That's not the issue. No, it didn't go to the gunship. The 3 damage on the gunship is because the gunship went into the. It went into the slaves. He attacked. This is messy. This is no good.
Yeah.
15, 17, and he's on 17 as well.
He should either be 3 damage into the pad.
I think it was 3 damage into base. I think he's trying to race.
It would have had to have been 3 damage to base. So technically, Dimitri should be 21. On 20, and Burak is on 21.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. Wookie, it should be a judge. It should be a judge thing, but they've gone way too far now. But is the judge on the Discord channel? Is the judge on the Discord?
I mean,
before they go to the next turn,
yeah, the game would be they think they're riding on the side. Oh, hey Blake.
Are they riding on the side?
That's what Blake's saying. Dimitri on 22.
Okay, cool. So Dimitri's on 22.
Okay, he's got an answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're talking about-
I know Ozzy, but Burak had it's fine. Just let it play out. But Burak had initiative.
just let it play out.
He tapped his slave, so he must have attacked somewhere. I think he went to base, and damage will not put into base. So I think Burak might be riding on the side right there with his right hand.
Slaves was exhausted as first action. Oh, he must have exhausted it somehow. I don't know how he would have exhausted it, but he must have exhausted it somehow. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay. Slaves did no damage anywhere else. According, we must have missed a card.
Okay.
That he tapped down the slaves somehow.
So hold on, they scooped. I think Dimitri wins. Can you confirm that, Ozzy Wookie?
No. I think Han wins.
I don't think so. Did he?
Yeah, because Han just had to attack with one of the Falcons and win.
Oh yes, true. Yeah, he didn't have How did he exhaust? With
I don't know how he
green-
exhausted
with
the
green
liberated
red?
slaves. That's what I
In
don't
the chat,
understand.
if you saw the play and how he could have exhausted his liberated slave, I'm curious. TV, pleasure.
There he
Good.
is.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning. You're arriving just for the end of game one. I'm just going to stop the recording right there. Burak won. Dimitri traded one of the Falcons. He would have made it. Okay, so
Yeah.
Han gets the win in this first round of Swiss. As expected, I'm still curious as to how Dimitri exhausted this. This
Yeah, we might
liberated
need to watch
slave.
it. We might need to watch a playback of that one.
Yeah. Thank you,
see
Ozzy
what
Wookie.
happens.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so Han takes